Yeah.
We sing with the one and only Redman.
Yes.
You already know what it is.
Yes, yes, yes. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm working. I'm working on the job, working with you right now.
You working hard.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
see you.
Absolutely.
All right, let's start off with something familiar.
Okay.
Sat down and opened my mind and said it's time for me to design the right lines. I love that line. Just talk about that for me.
Okay, what record was that from?
Rockefeller.
Okay.
R.I.P.
Oh shit, you remember shit I don't even remember.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, tell me the line again.
Sat down and opened my mind and said it's time for me to design the right lines.
Well, at that time when I wrote that, I was in the midst of establishing myself from a crew, from a very large crew that really opened the door of crews out there like Wu-Tang and you know Odd Future and you know Young Money. You know, we was the originators of having a crew. Hit Squad, Do Your Homework, EPMD, DOS Effects, K Solo, Keith Murray. We the original ones. So when I wrote that line, I was in the midst of establishing myself to be different from the rest of my crew because everyone was large. Like, you know, DOS Effects had a platinum record in '91. They was from the East Coast. That's unheard of. EPMD was constantly gold. K Solo was spelling on the records to make himself stand out. So when I was doing my albums and stuff, I was still generated with my crew, but I had to, you know, let everybody know I was more funk, I was more lyrics, and I was lyrical skills. So I just stood out. That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
And we love you for it.
Thank you. Your math was good, baby.
I love the story about your first paycheck. You know, you went.
Get out of here. You remember that?
Yo, come on.
Special.
I do my homework.
Wow.
You went to the hood to show your pops, like, yo, I'm doing this with music.
Absolutely.
That's just so, like, I love that. Did he support you after that in your vision?
You know what? That's a very good fucking question. Did my pop support me after I showed him my first paycheck? You know what?
Two persons.
No, not even. I didn't even look for his support after that. I think exactly. I think it was either you had to get down with the program or not. I'm your son. I made it out on my own in the way I wanted to do it. Because if you know the story, he crushed my tapes. You know what I was making. He was crushing my hip hop tapes, like, you know, like a typical story on TV and shit. You're not gonna do this kind of music. This music is not going. You're gonna go to college. So I beat that and I made my way. So when I showed him my first paycheck, I know he was salty and shit. Cause my first paycheck was like 35 grand back then in like '92 and shit. So I know he was like, shit. Yeah, exactly. I might have been a little bit wrong, and I'm still successful. You know, I go check on my dad all the time and shit. So I just seen him like 2 weeks ago, and I'm still doing my thing. So he has no choice to be proud.
Right.
I force my proudness on him.
From putting in work.
From putting in work, exactly.
That's dope. So is Blunt Brothers Cinema, you know, the production company with you and Matt still in the works?
Yes it is. We want to shoot our own movies. We want to direct our own movies. We want to shoot, like, we want to have a feel of a Cheech and Chong kind of, not as far as the film look and far as shooting movies like Cheech and Chong, but more of a team, like how they stepped together and just shot everything under their belt, and you know they went about their own storyboards. They had people working with them, but it was mostly they ideas and stuff, and that's what Red and Meth want to do. This How High Part 2 shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know Universal owns that.
Yes.
But if you could make a sequel, what would the storyline be?
Oh shit, I already got it in my phone right here. I got the whole How. Look, first of all, the first How High movie, what? I told them, look, I want to do, my favorite movies was fucking Animal House and Bachelor Party. And I told them ideas, they fed off of it. Meth gave them ideas and we fed off, and it was our ideas. The next idea for How High 2 is right here. And it's
right in there?
Right in there, just like the first one, like I did. Right in here, it's all ready. Universal, y'all ain't open. I got it! I'm telling you.
What's the hold up? I just can't believe it was such a classic.
Well, all right, what the fuck? All right, put it this way. All right, Red and Meth first, the How High movie, we did so good with that movie that we was under budget. Like when you have a team that brings your company under budget, like, wow, they ain't even use the money that we had for them for the extra budget. So we use that extra money to shoot more parts to the movie. And then the movie
You didn't put it in the movie?
No, like we had like when we shot, we was finished with the movie and we finished it under the budget. Like, wow, we still have money to play with. So we went back and probably they touched up more scenes or things they could have, you know. And bottom line is that we used this amount of money and made them this amount of money. I'm just giving y'all in the term.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no reason they couldn't do the movie over. After they wasn't doing the How High, we saw them doing the Harold Kumar movies and all that. But we just had a meeting like maybe last year, maybe in November, and we sat down with Universal and they smelling like they interested again.
They need to be.
So that's why, you know, I had to think of an idea like, okay, what would Red and Meth be 10 years after the college, 10 to 12 years after the college? And we got to do it right to make it fall in place the right way.
And to be just as good.
Yeah, exactly. It can't be whack. So it's all right here, ladies and gentlemen.
He got it.
It's right here. So y'all know right now that, you know, whoever ain't help putting out the Ha Ha movie, they bullshitting because I got the idea right here. It's ready.
So you've been consistently putting out music, you know, for decades now.
Absolutely.
Has it been hard to balance, you know, dual careers with being an actor and being a rapper?
You know what? I'm not even an actor. I don't even consider myself an actor. Meth be more acting than me. No, I want to direct. Like I can only act in Red and Meth movies. Honestly.
That's the only platform.
Yeah. Like I can only act in Red and Meth movies. Like I get called for reading for scripts and stuff like that, but I don't be too interested. And I feel like if I'm not that interested to do it, I would rather leave that door open for a person who want to act and get into it. So I kind of fall back from it.
I respect that.
Yeah, I kind of fall back from it a little bit, but I want to direct, and I know that if I learn to act a little bit, it might help my directing on what I want to see from an actor when I'm directing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. I want to learn cinematography. I want to learn behind the camera more. That's what I want to do. I want to learn how to do wet photos too, wet photography, those who are familiar with that. I want to shoot a porno as well. I want to direct.
All these dreams of Redman. You can do them all.
Yeah, I want to come out with a high heel, open toe sandal for women because I have a bad fetish, feet fetish.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm planning on doing that too. Yeah. All the women out there know that too. So, yeah.
I'm sure they all look at their feet now.
Absolutely. You better check them out. Check it out. You gotta check. Yo, for example, like if I do like a little, you know, a magazine or something, and if you got busted feet, I will put your feet in the magazine, and I would put by towaway zone. You get it? Towaway zone. Things you can do to better your feet.
We'll give them tips.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Towaway zone.
But early in your music career, particularly with Dare's a Dark Side, you handled most of the production.
Yeah.
Why did you step away from production after that project?
Because you know what, it started getting more advanced, and I was doing a lot of other things too, and like just overall, like whenever you say you're gonna do something, like I like to do it to the fullest and do it big, and I don't like considering myself like I wouldn't stamp myself to be official unless I had more work or more practice in it. And when you call yourself a producer, you have to be in it to win it every day, learning and going through music and beats and trying shit every day to be, you know, to call yourself a producer. And I wasn't doing that every day. Yeah. I would freelance with it here and there, but my thing was writing and being MC, so I kind of just stuck to that.
I love that, you know, you take each art really, really seriously.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Like, you're not gonna half-ass it.
Just like I respect, like, you know, like when basketball players or somebody from sports come in and do a record, I don't consider themselves to say they are a MC. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say they. Hell no. Yeah. You're not an MC. You're just a rapper. You're rapping on a record. But an MC is like a black belt. That's right. It's like a black belt. So I feel that about acting. I feel that about anything, even your job. Like even if I was nice on the camera, but if I don't know my shutter speeds too well or whatever, I wouldn't call myself a photographer. Yeah. And you got a lot of dudes out here with a 5D camera that's just saying they're a director. I don't want to do that. I want to go to school and learn and take classes. Yeah, exactly.
Word, so you recently released a preview of Muddy Waters 2.
Oh, no, that was just the Muddy Waters 2, the mixtape.
The mixtape,
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It was like a 5-minute video.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But the full project's still coming, right?
Yeah. I got Muddy Waters 2 the mixtape, Muddy Waters 2 the EP, and Muddy Waters 2 the album. So y'all getting 3 treats this year, man.
Wow.
You know,
in 2014.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And a Red MF single for the Blackout 3 album at the end of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big things.
Yeah, fuck it. That's what we do.
You have this whole concept that only assholes make money.
Mm-hmm.
Break that down for me.
What I meant by that is, you know, like it's a good, it's you could be a good, like I'm an asshole. Like I'm an asshole sometimes.
Are you really?
I'm a good asshole though. I'm a good asshole in the sense of I'm not an asshole to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
I'm learning to be a good asshole. I wasn't an asshole before, but there's certain kind of assholes that you can be, you know.
There's different categories.
Right, it's different categories of assholes. Okay, I'm a slight asshole in being funny and shit. Like you're an asshole, but I'm learning to be an asshole in business too, in the sense of being more direct and you know, and it's fucked up that in the business world, to people who don't get it, it's like when you be direct with somebody, when you say no, I don't like that, or just no, they think, oh, he was an asshole. No, I was just saying no because I don't like. I used to be like no because you know. Now I just say no, I don't like it. I'm not gonna give you a reason why. I just don't like it. I'm a boss. I don't have to give you a fucking reason why I don't like it.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna leave it at that. Or maybe we should do this. Let's try this. Or I'm willing to listen to reason, but I think my way might be a little bit better. Just overall, because I did my research on it, and I did your research on how you want to do it, but that way it's not suitable for this situation. So I'm gonna just stick with my grounds here. Thank you. Good day. People might say, oh, he was an asshole. But no, it's just directly conducting business.
Yeah,
so
clear.
when you, exactly, so no one can misinterpret about what you're saying, because when you beat around the bush, you know, you're a woman and shit. And so you know you gotta tell motherfuckers straight up, you sexy, you lovely, you doing your interviews and shit. Motherfuckers might take it the wrong way, you doing shooting, and you be like, no, excuse me, I just like to keep it business. Thank you.
Yeah. And
that's it. Instead of, well, no, I don't date, man. You know, no, you have to be, no, I don't. Clear. And I had to learn that myself. Now being the asshole, like funny, like yo, you fucking chubby cheek motherfucker, you. That's being an asshole. But I have to learn to be an asshole in business. And what I meant by what that statement I said, what you was pertaining to, is why you have to be an asshole to make the monies. Because the assholes that got the yachts and the big businesses and the fucking homes around the world and anything you can imagine, they didn't get there by beating around the bush. They didn't get there by being undecisive about what they're going to say. They were very straight about what they were saying. They said no, and they was even more assholes. You know what? No. Thank you. Next.
The thing is, you have like the perfect balance. You have the business mind and the artistic mind. So then it's never like you can be a complete asshole or you could just be, you know, a pushover.
Exactly. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a nice guy, and I'm a good guy. I'm a hood dude, but I'm a nice guy. Everybody in my hood knows that. You know, Red got it, you got it. And sometimes people can take advantage of your niceness. And I had to learn that shit. So I ain't even no nice guy no more. I'm nice when it comes to meeting people or whatever and being a gentleman. But as far as being a nice guy, that shit is out the door for me now. I'm just about getting this business constructed and being on my way to being a great asshole.
It's allowed you longevity though.
That's right. That's right. It did allow me longevity.
Which a lot of people can't say.
Ooh. I would, you put it this way. You see what most of these motherfuckers be in 20 years. Most of these rappers now be in 20 years, man. They be looking older now and shit.
You still got it, right?
Yeah, the drugs is more stronger now. When I came out, everybody turning up and shit, man. That shit is gonna make y'all look old, man. About time y'all get 30 and shit. Y'all better cut it out.
No, that mom gave for everybody.
Y'all better cut it out, man. Yo, this is Redman. I'm in the building. And we tell you to watch us, watch my interview, and come home with me.
Yes.
Bring your blunts and come home with me, baby. Just make sure your toes is done, baby. You know, come home with me.
We appreciate you. Will I be able to smoke a blunt with you?
Absolutely. Come on, we got that.
Wait up.